Here he is, friends. He got his suit back just in time. And no matter what happens in his life, he gets absolutely no respect.
Johnny Carson wasn't just a talk show host. He was the man who ruled late night. When The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson, launched in October 1962, it didn't take long for America to fall under his spell. Night after night, millions tuned in for his charm, his timing, and the way he could make any guest shine. But after 30 legendary years on air, Carson shocked the world when he simply walked away. No interviews, no TV comeback, no victory tour, just silence. So why did the king of late night disappear? And what really happened in those mysterious final years after the applause faded? Johnny Carson's story didn't begin with fame. He grew up in small-town Iowa and Nebraska, a shy kid who found magic, literally, when he discovered a book on illusions that curiosity became his first stage. By 14, he was performing shows for a few dollars, chasing the same thrill that would one day make him a television icon. After serving in the Navy during World War II, Carson used the GI Bill to study radio and speech. He didn't just want to tell jokes, he wanted to understand them. His senior thesis broke down how comedy works, proving he was already thinking like a master. In the early 1950s, Carson fought his way into broadcasting through small radio gigs and quirky local TV segments. His talent caught the eye of comedy legends like Red Skelton and Jack Benny, who instantly knew this young performer had something special. By 1962, NBC wanted him to take over The Tonight Show. Carson wasn't sure he could handle the pressure, but once he accepted, everything changed. America fell in love. The monologues, the golf swing, the sketches, Johnny made late night feel like home. For 30 years, he shaped an era and became the most trusted, most beloved host in television history. But behind the laughter was a complicated man. Carson married 4 times. The charm millions adored didn't always follow him home. His first marriage gave him 3 sons, but his career consumed him. Years later, tragedy struck when his son Rick died in a car accident at just 39. The loss quietly shattered Carson, and many believe it was one of the reasons he longed for a quieter life. His next marriages brought passion, conflict, and heartbreak. By his 4th and final marriage to Alexis Moss in 1987, Carson wasn't looking for fame anymore, only peace. And for the first time, he seemed to find it. But his private life wasn't his only struggle. Carson's sharp wit sometimes crossed lines. His feud with Wayne Newton turned so heated that Newton confronted him in person. His jokes sparked real controversies, even a nationwide toilet paper panic in 1973. And when longtime guest host Joan Rivers launched her own competing show, Carson cut ties forever. Still, none of these clashes defined him. What defined him was control over his comedy, his image, and eventually, his exit. When Johnny Carson retired in 1992, millions expected him to remain a public figure. Instead, he vanished. He stopped giving interviews, turned down nearly every appearance, and avoided cameras completely. Even close friends said seeing him after retirement was rare. So why did he disappear so suddenly? Because for the first time in his life, Johnny Carson wanted something simple, a world without an audience. He retreated to Malibu, spending his days reading, writing jokes he never performed, walking by the ocean, and sharing quiet moments with Alexis. After a life spent entertaining millions, he finally allowed himself to live for no one but himself. Carson continued donating millions to education, arts, and charities, always anonymously. He kept giving to the world. He just didn't need the world to look back. When Johnny Carson passed away in 2005 at age 79, he left behind a legacy unmatched in television history. But his final years revealed something deeper. Behind the fame was a man who valued privacy more than applause. He made America laugh for decades. In the end, he chose silence and peace.